Hello, good day and welcome to the Little Farmer's Farm with me, Guru Mafinda, aka Tony. To be honest, I'm not on the Little Farmer's Farm today, as you might be able to tell by the shed that I'm in. I'm actually on old Mac Darbys' farm, which is next door to ours. There's the Spitfires. Now, if you're not familiar with Mick Derbyshire, then you will be today, because I'm going to be doing a bit of a project with Michael. Just move out of the officer's mess. Right, we're actually gonna be, excuse the camera work, raising up his greenhouse. Now his greenhouse is actually two greenhouses. It's two 8 feet by 6 feet glass houses that are secured together, that have been made into one just over 16 feet by 6 foot greenhouse, which you can see there behind me. Now we've already done the work, but like I say in today's episode, it's going to be just about 11 minutes long, this one. It took us more than 11 minutes, it took us a couple of hours, but you'll see on today's show how we've raised the level of the greenhouse from sort of just above ground level to about a foot above ground level. Now that doesn't sound very much, but the idea behind that is that you've got a lot more headroom inside the greenhouse, and it's raised up, it's closer to the light. And you can raise the beds inside of it, so that the beds themselves, where you're going to be doing your growing, are going to be deeper, fuller, with more nutrition in them, and all around better for growing. You can grow carrots, you can grow whatever you want then, you know what I mean? Root vegetables, as well as your, in the winter time, as well as your summer crops, your tomatoes, your peppers, your cucumbers and that kind of thing in the summertime. Right, without further ado, let's go and see Magic Mick. So we're over with old Mac Derby. There he is, from old Mac Derby's farm. He's sorting greenhouse out. So what are you doing then, Mick?
Taking all this old rotten base out and replacing it with scaffold board.
That new scaffold board, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 10-inch board, that, isn't it? 10 by 2 roughly. Scaffold board.
There's all bits of old timber and rotten. Well, that's gone. That's going in.
Yeah.
We'll put these bars in. Like that fair. And then drill an hole in and screw into that scaffold board.
Sound.
And a solid anchor for it.
So because we've not got a drill bit, we're putting these little tubes in. They're about 3 foot long, but they've been hammered into the ground, and it's sticking up about 10 inches, and that's scaffolding board that is a 10-inch by sort of like, I don't know, 1 3/4 inches, something like that on the scaffold board. So that goes in the ground, the screws go through and attach to the wood, and that keeps it in, it pegs it in place and keeps it straight. So we've just done this side now, mix on with this side, and as you can see, he's knocked one through. He's just been piercing the hole through.
And the screen there, please.
Yeah, I've got one in my back pocket. Got a couple there. Yeah. So like I say, they go through. Measured it so that it's keeping it square, and it's just raising it up. The frame's going to be raised up a bit, and so the beds can be a bit more deep. A bit deeper than they were before, and obviously you're getting it more up towards the light. That's the whole idea of this. So he wants a run off from these gutters, so it's not going to be 100% level. It's going to be about 1 or 2 degrees higher on this side, so that it drains down to that side, because originally the water barrels were on this side, but we want to get them away from the path, so it's at the back. That's right, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
And then
yeah, so that's out the road.
Yeah, because it's in way a little bit on that side, so that's being raised up, and there will be a runoff, a slight slope going down towards that end, so it's raised up a little bit on this end by a couple of inches. Not too much as you'd really notice, but it's going to do the job then, because you can't alter these gutters.
To be honest, it'll probably be level, because the clock runs down that way anyway, they're both running.
Yeah.
That way and then that way, so probably more or less level.
That's the game plan, isn't it? Obviously we've been keeping that, measured the frame, width of the frame, and then across from there making sure that these baseboards are the right length as well, so it should sit nice and square. It was a little bit out on this side anyway, so as you can see now it's distant to the path, so it's going to look nice and square and bonny. That's got to be pieced, same as it's been pieced here. For that end it's got to be the same, and it's 3 foot 8 inches extra that's needed as well as that plank.
Yeah, because them boards are only 15 foot boards.
Yeah.
You can get 18 foot and 16 foot, but they're only 15 foot. But this one was short anyway. Somebody's had a saw on this one, so luckily enough got them 2 bits off it.
That's handy that though, when it can be pieced in nicely. Just going along there with a screw.
Nearly through.
Yeah.
So they're filming this, might be a bit of swearing and puffing and puffing.
Puffing and puffing and effing and jeffing.
See you in a minute.
See you in a bit. It's just putting like a bracing piece in there to hold them together for a second or two. You want any more screws, mate? So that little bar will go across. We'll reinforce it afterwards, and we're going to be putting more of those pegs in, those tubes in. But it's just to get it level, so as it joins up nice, and then job's a good one. But there'll be 2 either side, so there's one, and then another one will go in, and then it'll just be braced up again with another couple of screws, just to hold it in place. Alright, we're back. Well, I'm back. Mick's had to go and see Shirley because she's working this afternoon, so he's nipped off to go and see his missus. I've just spoke to my missus. She's going to the swimming baths with our kids, so I'm alright till about just after 1 o'clock. So I've cracked on, made sure that it's all level, as you can see, so it's level across the width. It does slope slightly, very slightly, towards that side, which is what we want. I've drained off that water barrel there, because that's going to be put up at the top end. Instead of it being down here like it was, it's going to be up there out of the way. And I've screwed it all down for him, so it's all screwed and fixed to these timbers now, as you can see. I put them in at a little bit of an angle going that way, because otherwise I didn't want it, I didn't want it popping out here, so it's more into the wood. But it's really sturdy and stable now, that. And it's not just me saying it. Once that glass is in there and it's all firmed up, that'll be rock solid. There's nothing to. There's no way that's going anywhere, you know that. This is 2 greenhouses that are together, that have been pieced together. Like I say, once the glass goes in, that firms everything up. But as you can see there, when Mick got these, it was 2, so that's an 8 foot one, and that's an 8 foot one. It's just over 16 feet. It's about 16 foot 6 actually, because you've got these gaps in between, because the glass comes in 2 feet by 4 feet. No, 2 feet square, kind of, and they overlap. Mick'll know. I've never used glass. I've always done it with the 4mm clear twin wall polycarbonate when I did mine, and I've not had to, luckily I've not had to replace any of the glass in that. That's ours over there, the Lady Farmers. Anyway, besides the by, it's all screwed down. It's all straight, and it's level. Let's get a better look at it. Obviously, he needs to continue on and fill in these gaps around here. We're going to be putting these pegs in, and again screwing them like we've done there. Pegs in, screw the wood to the pegs, and that'll continue to keep it stable all along the base, if you like. So it's screwed to the wood, and that should keep it all nice and sturdy. Once the glass is in, like I say, it's just a frame at the minute. So it's going to be a little bit winky wonky, and wibbly wobbly. But once that glass is in, that'll firm everything up. And jobs are good. Right, that's me for today. I'm just going to put Mick's tools away. He's coming back later on. But it'll probably be this afternoon about 2 o'clock, so getting blinded by the light there. Hope you're all having a great time and enjoying yourselves and staying fit, healthy and vibrant as ever. I've been good in my finder. You've been fantastic, beautiful and fragrant if you're a lady. You've been virile, masculine and forthright if you're a gentleman. And that's me signing out. Alright, I'll try and get one up tomorrow where I'm actually working on my plot, because I'm going to be clearing out these greenhouses and polytunnels tomorrow, getting them all straight and tidy. So that's the next episode, I do believe. But yeah, catch you later. See you in a bit. Bye bye.